Hey guys, so I've been wanting to do this project for a while. This is going to be my build that's going to take forever, but I'm going to be building the Palace of Terra, and I'm going to be starting probably with the Eternity Gate on the inside. If anybody doesn't know about the Palace of Terra, it's ginormous. It's literally the size of the Himalayan mountains. He built the palace on top of the Himalayan mountains after flattening off like a big section of it. So this is going to take place over a very long period of time as I continuously try to make space. So this is going to be one in a series of a couple videos as I keep trying to go piece by piece to build this thing. Honestly, I have no real projection of time when this will be complete, but this is pretty much the first video. So we went ahead and got ready to go to Hobby Lobby. We headed on out there, and uh, the first thing we knew we were going to need, a lot of super glue. Gorilla Glue works fantastic for like everything. And then we did actually have some ideas with some mosaic tiles, but we kind of thought, hey, that's a later on down the line kind of thing. Um, I do want to say there's probably going to be a lot of high Gothic windows on this build. We're going to need a lot of styrofoam. Obviously not mannequin faces, but we're going to need a lot of styrofoam. Just in general, we're going to need these large sheets. We can come back for some spire cones for the Gothic towers, but to cut all this, we're going to need a hot wire cutter. I did find this package that came with pretty much everything I'm going to need, so we're definitely going to get that. It was a pretty good price.
So, in order for us to start building any of these defenses around the actual palace, we're going to need a lot of thick chunks of styrofoam to cut through. We'll obviously need a lot of thinner pieces for the walls too, but there's a ton of bastions surrounding the actual inner gate. And even when you get to the outer walls, like in this photo here, there's tons of bastions along the outer walls as well that are just basically going to serve as gun towers. So for our walls, we're going to be using large styrofoam sheets that we can cut into whatever shapes we'll need. We are going to need to grab some thicker square blocks that we can use to make the bastions out of. Trying to build like the Eternity Gate and more detailed work like that, it's going to be a little hard. I haven't really found a whole lot of images or pictures that show off a lot of detail for the Eternity Gate. Mostly just the stuff from the Siege of Terra novels. But we will need to start looking into some color schemes. And so for that, we went over to the paint section and we started taking a look around. Obviously, we have a lot of choices, but we're trying to find something kind of more in the gray, militaristic kind of concrete style, because everything in the future in Warhammer is plasticrete. So it's some kind of super mega ultra defendable concrete, and I think this metallic gray that we found works well. So we are going to need one of these rust kits so we can add battle damage. If you guys ever look at any of the photos from some of the latest Siege of Terra novels, Angron's running around with most of the Chaos Traders and the War Leaders destroying literally everything. So we are going to want to add a lot of battle damage to our set diorama. Now, for some of the battle damage and the scenic work we're going to be doing, I will need a new pack of brushes with the sponge brush specifically. Sponge brushes are super helpful to help get a lot of these impact craters that we're going to be doing into the walls from some of the volcano cannons coming in. And then we are going to need some military stuff, so we're going to go to the toy section in the next video, part of the video. I did look for, I was actually lucky enough to find one of these bags of military gear. Inside of it came with a lot of extra cool stuff. We did look at the lizards, but there's a lot of miniature stuff that you can look into to just add little unique details to any of your dioramas. If you're making the Jurassic Park diorama, they got that handsome man there. Looking on from there, I did find a small pack of people. I wanted to use them maybe as pilgrims. All in all, it was kind of an expensive trip for this one go, but it was mostly because we ended up buying a lot of the tools. Once you have basically everything you need to actually mess with the crafting, the supplies overall isn't that expensive. To buy the foam packs, I think they were like $12 each, which, yeah, that's a little pricey, but you can always go to Walmart to find them a lot cheaper. I'm going to be doing this for a while, guys, so feel free to give me a shout out and leave me a like on my TikTok as well. I post a lot of different videos on TikTok. My at name is JackSkellington117, just like my YouTube. And just stay tuned for more. I am learning how to do this YouTube stuff as I go along, and I'll be trying to make my videos better as I keep going. But please, guys, drop a follow and make sure you guys leave a comment on what you think. Let me know what projects you guys are building. I'd love to see what we got going on in the community. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.